everybody go? Demons everywhere. What the hell happened? Last man standing. Hope everyone's okay. Ready for this? What is it, boy? Something's coming. A truck? Yeah?
It's me, Talcott. My grandpa served the Amicitia family.
Talcott?
Yeah.
No way.
Yes, Wei. Welcome back, Your Majesty. Yes, sir. That's right. Huh? Just a second. Said he wants to have a word with you.
He can have it in person.
He said you can have it in person. Okay. We should be there shortly, sir. Wow. I can't tell you how good it is to see you again.
Yeah, you sure look different, though.
You think so? Guess I've grown some these 10 years.
10 years.
The guys must be pinching themselves right now.
Where are they, anyway?
Lestalem, more often than not, but they take a lot of trips to Hammerhead. For Miss Cindy. You know, back at the garage. She's a tough one, but when she needs a little extra muscle out on the road, she gives him a call.
Huh.
Oh, speaking of which, the guys said they're near Hammerhead right now, so we'll be meeting them there. You know, ever since you disappeared, Your Majesty, it's been nothing but nighttime non-stop. Lestalem still has light thanks to the power plant, so just about everyone's taken refuge there.
Only there?
Everywhere else has been abandoned. Demons moved in, forcing the people to move out. People still swing by the garage at Hammerhead from time to time, but it usually isn't for repairs. These days it's less of a service station and more of a slayer station, a base for demon hunting. The garage is still open though, one of the few places that is.
So, Sid, he's still alive and kicking?
He's kicking all right, just not as hard as before. He hasn't really been himself lately. At least, not since he moved out to Lestalem. Someone suggested he move the garage there too, but old man Sid wasn't having it. He called it a big fat chocobo turd of an idea. Said it just wouldn't be the same anywhere else.
Sounds like Sid, all right.
Miss Cindy said she didn't mind either way, so the garage will probably stay put for a while. And without any tinkering to do, Ignis's gourmet seafood is about all Sid has left to look forward to. With all the demons prowling around, more folk were getting hurt. Or worse. So Iris talked the Marshal into taking out the demons themselves. Iris the Demon Slayer, they call her. Gladio and the others, they lend him a hand whenever they can. Prompto spends most of his time hunting around Hammerhead. He tries to impress Miss Cindy, but she's already married to her work.
And Ignis?
He hunts too. We tried to stop him, but he wouldn't listen. He said if anything, he's more used to the darkness than we are.
Never got his vision back.
I'm afraid not. But that being said, he gets by pretty well on his own. Gladio and Prompto usually hunt on their own as well. It isn't often you see the three of them together nowadays. They still work as a team every once in a while, but each has his own set of tasks to keep him busy.
Is that so?
We've arrived, Your Majesty. Everyone will be so happy to see you. Don't worry, I won't be going anywhere. If you have any other questions, please don't hesitate to ask.
Hey.
Hey? That's all you have to say for yourself after all this time?
Noct! It's you! It's really
Is
you!
it? I hadn't realized.
Well, well. You kept us waiting.
Not like I wanted to. We've got catching up to do.
Let's head inside.
Come again.
I'm more than happy to tell you everything I know. We've even got some former Imperials fighting for us. The toughest of them said she used to lead a band of mercenaries.
Aranea?
So you do know her. Well, I'm not surprised. The Marshal said she was feared far and wide back in the day. But now she's revered among the Lucian masses. Same with her men, Biggs and Wedge. Each of them leads their own small army.
That's great.
I'm more than happy to tell you everything I know. Oh, right. About the Empire.
Huh.
Gladio brought back word that both the Emperor and High Commander were dead. With those two gone, Niflheim pretty much fell apart.
Yeah, figured.
I'm more than happy to tell you the Chancellor's still around, though. In Insomnia. Nobody who saw him had any clue what he might have been up to. But their stories piqued Ignis's curiosity. I ended up helping Ignis look into the matter, digging through old records, even joining him on trips to the royal tombs.
Royally roped into it.
It's cool. I'm a bit of a history buff myself. But we did discover something pretty weird.
Huh?
While we were poring over all those ancient texts, one name caught our eye. Ardens. Apparently he was hailed as a savior, healing all those who were ravaged by demons, only to end up branded a demon himself. A dubious charge, I'd say. By all accounts, he was just as human as you and me. I'm more than happy to tell you everything I know. On the bright side, we've come a little closer to understanding the demons.
And?
You see, I'd always thought they were animals, only more hideous and savage. But it turns out they're just ordinary people. Unlucky folk infected by something or other that transformed them into monsters. There's no known cure as of yet. So death is the only mercy. I'm more than happy to tell you we've got a lot of survivors pouring in from Accordo, too. What with all the demon attacks there as of late? Not like it's much better here. Lestalem's practically overflowing with refugees from Insomnia. The Empire's recovery assistance fell by the wayside, and demons overran the city. Thankfully, Iris and the Marshal managed to evacuate the civilians. Now there's no one left. Except the demons. I spent my childhood in the Crown City. It's sad knowing it's gone, you know?
Not for long. I became the king to reclaim our home, and now I'm back, as promised.
All these years and you remembered.
You bet.
I'm more than happy to tell you everything, Your Majesty. Do you remember my grandfather?
Yeah.
There's something I wasn't able to tell you back then. Grandpa died because of me. It was my fault. An Imperial officer approached me in town, asked if I was from the Crown City, and that was just the beginning. What brings you here, young man? You didn't come here by yourself, did you? Oh, your grandfather's a butler at a manor. How very grand. Oh, he rubs shoulders with the royal family. You must be ever so proud. I answered him without thinking. A little after that, the man showed up at our hotel.
Talcott.
Think what you will of me, but please know that Grandpa didn't give you away.
Listen,
Yeah?
you're not a kid anymore. You should know by now what happened that day wasn't your fault. None of it. You know, it's hard to ask someone about their pain, but it's just as hard to share your own with someone else. I appreciate you opening up to me, and I swear I'll make things right. But believe me when I say nobody blames you. Not me, not your grandpa. Trust me, you have the king's word.
I suppose you're right, Your Majesty. Thank you. Safe travels, Your Majesty.
And I need to come up with a plan.
If it please, Your Highness.
So, Ignis, you're really cooking like you used to.
More or less. I can manage with far less help than I required before.
You know, it's okay to ask for help. You don't need to prove anything to us.
Probably more about proving it to himself. I say we leave him to it.
Yeah, I guess that's how he got so good. Even better than before, if you can believe it.
My taste buds sure do.
Perhaps I've developed a culinary sixth sense.
Hey, Iggy. You ought to follow Westcomb's example. Open up a restaurant.
I'll give the matter some thought. Assuming such demand still exists in a post-apocalyptic world.
Well, fellas, we're homeward bound at last. Time to suit up.
Finally get to rock these threads.
Wear them with pride.
Yeah. Just hope they still fit.
Home sweet home.
Yeah, at long last.
What we've been waiting for.
Sure is.
Are you with me?
Of course.
You bet.
Until the very end.
It's time to finish this. Once and for all. This is it. Give it your all, guys.
You got it!
With pleasure. That's the way.
You know, you don't seem as jumpy as before.
Maybe I'm just better at hiding it?
Maybe.
Haven't fought together like this in ages.
Really takes it back, doesn't it?
We may have struggled before, but now nothing can stand in our way.
It's been a long day. I say we call it a night. Ready to go.
About time. I'm surprised we haven't seen any glaives around here.
Why would we?
Because they're doing reconnaissance, dealing with the demons as they go.
Their base is up ahead. Come on.
I sense trouble.
You sense right. Nice, Iggy!
No time for compliments.
Yeah,
here we are.
got work to do.
The Huntsman against us.
Bring it on!
Nice one, Prompto.
I thought you were gonna stay that way forever.
Living nightmare. Damn. Takes a lot out of me.
These monsters. Look what they've done to our home.
Once we take it back, we build it better than ever.
Just like we promised.
Wait for this.
Sorry to keep you.
What's a minute after 10 years? Follow me.
What kingly confidence you've acquired.
And it only took you 10 years. Shit.
Looks fresh.
Then we should hurry. There may be survivors nearby.
You've got this. Of course.
Move it or lose it!
is over.
Indeed.
No time to waste.
But of course, Your Highness.
Marshal!
You gone senile or something?
Can do.
Don't worry, I got
So
this.
many of them.
Tell me about it. I've been at it for hours.
Well, hang in a little longer then.
How short-sighted.
Time to say goodbye. Come get some.
It's all you!
Allow me.
Bye-bye!
What is this command? Focus. It's over.
Grown into a fine leader.
Thanks. You set a pretty good example.
Don't worry, I got this. You alright?
More or less. Glad you made it back, Highness.
Glad to be back.
I've got something to show you. Follow me.
So, what brought you back to Insomnia?
We wanted to do what we could to make sure everything was in order. For the day the king returned to reclaim his rightful seat on the throne. We're stationed just up ahead. It's just about the only place we have left. Come on. Good news, everyone! Your king has returned!
Highness! I knew you'd come back!
Your Highness, for many moons, we have eagerly awaited the coming of this day.
Brothers and sisters, brave warriors of Lucis. You've done well these 10 years. And I thank you. You've done so much, all for my sake. Even as the darkness overcame our world, we kept the light alive in our hearts. We've all lost friends and loved ones along the way, but the one thing we never lost was hope. Brothers and sisters, I ask you to stand by me and fight at my side for the light and for the future of our world.
All hail the King of Light!
The Glaive's finally got its king.
They're so happy to have him back.
Yes, but none are happier than us.
Thanks for opening up at camp. I appreciate it.
Didn't want to leave anything unsaid. Whatever you do, you will have my unwavering support.
I know. You get a few more scars while I was gone?
Wouldn't be much of a shield if I didn't take a few hits.
Think you can take a couple more?
It's my job. I'll take as many as you need me to.
So, how'd things work out with you-know-who?
Oh, a gentleman doesn't kiss and tell.
Look at you. Just remember, hold tight to the ones you love. And don't let go. Lose your grip and you'll lose them for good. Once the night is over, we'll break down the walls and usher in the dawn of a new world.
Yeah, just like we promised.
We've sacrificed so much just to make it this far. Lost so much along the way.
The pains of the past pave a path to the future. Our sacrifices won't be in vain.
Yeah.
A lot of Glaives died at the signing ceremony, but one of them survived and escorted Lady Lunafreya to safety. To this day, his story lives on as an inspiration to us all. A lot of Glaives died at the signing ceremony. To this day...
My liege, I have a request from Ms. Aram.
You mean Cindy?
Yes, she was hoping you would help her unearth some special machine parts from the city ruins. We've already deployed one of our glaives to the designated area. They're not much for conversation, but rest assured, when it comes to combat, they're more than capable. I've marked the location on your map. All that's left is to rendezvous with the glaive and begin the operation.
Got it. I'll see what I can do.
Here, take this.
A key?
Good eye. That'll let you open all the gates around here.
Perfect. So, what's next for you, Marshal?
Lots of Imperial stragglers left. Thought I'd clean them up.
Need a hand?
Looking to earn yourself a favor? If so, you're more than welcome. Just tell Yosef when you're ready. I never thought I'd find myself asking you for help. Appreciate it.
No problem. I've already got a favor in mind for once we wiped out the Empire for good.
Can't wait.
Mr. Argentum, I've heard you're quite the savvy cameraman. Could you help me with something?
With what?
Well, a group of us were trying to take some pictures of the Crown City as part of our reconnaissance work. Unfortunately, the demons were too much for us to handle, so I was hoping you might be able to go out and snap some shots in our stead. You wouldn't mind, would you?
Not at all. Leave it to me.
Hey, about those photos. Would it be okay if I helped? I want to see the state of the city for myself.
Sure thing. The more the merrier.
I've dealt with my fair share of demons while out on reconnaissance duty, but the ones around here are some of the toughest I've faced. Your Majesty would do well to take care.